Question number 4, is it hard to remain pure?
First, we must be passionate about purity. We must have a passion for purity. But to answer that question, yes and no. The only way to remain pure is to guard what enters your mind and to obey biblical wisdom. Flee from Satan. Wisely seek and follow godly counsel from Christian elders that you can trust. Daniel set his heart before the Lord that he would obey him. God honored his heart's desire and heard him. Daniel 10:12 says, "Then he said to me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and humbled yourself before your God, your words have been heard, and I have come because of your words." God sees and honors the decisions that we make with sincerity in our hearts. Just like everything we do in our lives, we are to proceed with prayer and petition and praise, constantly requesting that God gives us wisdom, peace, and guards our hearts and minds. It is foolishness to think that we can do this in our own flesh. We are prone to wander and our hearts deceive us. Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. If you have been tempted into evil, flee from it. It is not by falling into the water, but by lying in it that one drowns. That was written by an unknown, anonymous person. But it's important in the aspect of purity to remember that temptation itself isn't sin. Everyone has been or will be tempted. Jesus was tempted, yet he never followed the flesh to sin. Hebrews 4:15 says, "For we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weakness, but one who has been tempted in all things, as we are, yet without sin." C.S. Lewis wrote, "Chastity is the most unpopular of the Christian virtues."